It's Friday morning, and it's time for Mr. Peculiar's World of Invention.
Oh, and don't forget, whatever you do, to stay tuned afterwards for my segment, the Polly Peculiar Show. Most important part comes right after this rubbish. Joe Wicks.
Hello boys and girls, it's me again, Mr. Peculiar, and welcome back to my peculiar world of inventions. Over the next 5 minutes, you will learn how to create one of the simplest yet most fascinating inventions ever to grace the earth. Today, we are going sky high. We are going to be inventing, drum roll please, a mini parachute. Yes! Okay, boys and girls, it's time to go and get a grown-up so they can find out what they will need for today's invention. 1 plastic bag, some string, some scissors, and a small object such as a small action figure. Take the scissors, make sure you're careful, and perhaps ask a grown-up to help you with this. Now, what you need to do is cut a large square out of the plastic bag. So you have something like this. Then what you do is you turn it round like this and then fold over the edges in half, and then you cut the corners off here. Like this and like this. And then you unfold it and you get a shape like this. This shape is called an octagon, which is maths talk for a shape with 8 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Once you've completed that, it's on for the next step. For this next step, you will need a pen, a skewer, and some blue tack. Now, take the pen and mark a little hole each point. Take the blue tack, put it under the bag, and then take the skewer and pierce a hole through the bag. The blue tack stops it from going through the table. And do this for all 8, like this. There you go, like that, and then like that, and then that one, and then that one, last 2, that one, and that one. Now, the next step is to take your string and to cut it into equal lengths like this. It's up to you how long you want them. I've done mine about 14 inches long, but you need 8 of them. And then you tie a knot in each end on all of the pieces of string. After that, you take your bag and you pierce it through the holes that you've already put in the bag, like this. Next one. Okay, now you should have something that looks like this, with all the strings tied on. Now, what's next, I hear you say? Next, you need to take your action figure or your weight or whatever you're using to attach to the parachute. I'm using Graham the guinea pig. He's my test guinea pig. I use him on everything I do. Now, I've tied a little bit of string around Graham, so then we can attach the strings from the parachute to Graham like this. thread it through like that, and then you tie another knot like so. Now you have your peculiar parachute. It's time to give it the ultimate test. You need to be super duper careful here, boys and girls. Use a chair or a high spot and drop the parachute to see how well it works. Hopefully, and I mean hopefully, your parachute will descend slowly to the ground and your weight will land safely. If not, then you need to make a bigger one. Sorry, grown-ups. That's it, my friends. That's the second invention made with household items. I do hope you've enjoyed making our peculiar parachute with me, Mr. Peculiar. If you've enjoyed today's show, please don't forget to subscribe to Bristolian Productions on YouTube to get many more videos like this. And now it's over to Polly Peculiar for her live show. Goodbye, everybody. Bye.
Hello my little ducklings, and welcome to the Polly Peculiar Show. A nice little segment with me after that really stupid, after that peculiar invention. Now's a lovely time to sit back and relax on this lovely Friday morning and have a good old sing-song. Oh, but before we do, I'd like to introduce you to two special friends of mine. They've flown in a long, long, long way to tell you their favourite joke. So don't get yourselves in a flap and put your hands together for Timmy and Tommy. I'll go and get them.
I say, Tommy. What is it, Timmy? What letter of the alphabet has the most water? I don't know. What letter of the alphabet holds the most water? C! Have we got time for one more? Yeah, go on then. What's full of holes but can hold water? Is it Polly's oversized knickers? They're close. They're very absorbent. Have you guessed it yet? No. What is it? A sponge! Time for us to go. See you soon.
Oh, those cheeky little birds. Right, now we're going to have some fun. We're going to have a sing-along. I'm going to teach you a few of my favourite songs, and I want us to learn them all, and then we can put them all together at the end and have a nice sing-along. So I'm going to set you a little test. I'm going to give you a little bit of homework. I am going to do some singing, and I want you to sing along with me and learn the songs. Can you do that? I said, can you do that? That's better. All right then, let's have some fun. Here we go. Here comes the first song. See if you know it. Do you recognize it? Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you say it loud enough, you'll really sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. You knew that one, didn't you? Although, I did notice that there were a few of you not singing along, including, and perhaps especially, some of you older ones. So let's try something that some of you older ones might know. Then there's no excuse. Hey, hey, baby, I wanna know if you'll be my girl. I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you singing along. This is specially for you older ones now, like me, alright? See if you know this one. Here she was, just a-walking down the street singing, snapping her fingers and shuffling her feet singing. She looked good, she looked fine, she looked good, she looked fine, and I nearly lost my mind. That's more like it. And now, finally, here's one that I think you will all know. If there's something strange in your neighbourhood, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. If there's something weird and it don't look good, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. That's all the songs that you need to know. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna try to put them all together and a little bit faster. Let's see how we get on. Alright then, let's have a go. Let's play this and see how we get on. You've got to remember all the lyrics to all the songs and in the right order. Here we go. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Hey, baby. Ooh. I wanna know if you'll be my girl. Here she was, just a-walking down the street singing, snapping her fingers and shuffling her feet singing. She looks good, she looks fine, she looks good, she looks fine, and I nearly lost my mind. If there's something strange in your neighbourhood, who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters. If there's something weird and it don't look good, who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters. Well done, my little ducklings. That was fun, wasn't it? You can practice during the week if you didn't get it quite right the first time. Well, that's it for this time on Polly's Peculiar Show. I'll see you next time on Mr. Peculiar's World of Inventions. See you next time, everybody. Have a lovely week. Bye-bye.